Good morning to you, gentlemen. Good morning to everyone watching on YouTube. Jackson Lambros with these two in the pit lane. And a quick update from the drivers so far. It's been almost 5 days straight now of laying this Levanto rubber down on the track. We're kind of reaching the point where it's maybe a little bit too much because, again, Rob, we talk about getting over that limit. Maybe too much rubber kind of hurts the car for rotating. So the forecast from what I've talked to a lot of drivers, especially the SVs, is actually expecting that lap time to go down come the final. But for any stories, any updates for you, I'll be roaming the pits, roaming the scale lines, getting you to everything you need, guys. And DJ, Halloween was a treat for GFC with Jake Drew out front all day long, but this new chassis and this new engine has been nothing but tricks for Ryan Norberg. Just caught up with him on the grid saying, we're still figuring things out. And I said, what do we mean by that? Is grip missing? Are we still trying to fine tune this engine? And he said, I'm just still trying to find this chassis out. And again, when you run a certain brand, a certain archetype of chassis for so long, it's difficult. And Rob, as you know, you can do as many on-track laps for testing. When you get put in a race environment like this, it is a trial by fire, especially in a track of this environment. But again, two main headlines here for your GFC guys. Can Jake Drew continue that dominance out in front? And what can Norberg do inside the top 10? Guys? And DJ, for 40-plus drivers across VLR, junior and senior, the horrors of Halloween have carried over into November 1st as it is time for the last chance qualifier. As you two have mentioned, 10th place and above, you're in. Anything else, and it's go home and try again next year. And we're looking right now through our mobile camera, a great example of that level of desperation. Only one time this weekend can drivers switch onto a new tire, and we're able to see that right here with an IndyCar term, the stickers, which tell us the labels of what tires they're designated, who they're delivered to, what their standard rate of usage is, and for a lot of guys, those just naturally wear off. So we don't know if everybody is going to move on to these new tires. By and large, a good chunk of these guys will, just to get that insurance, get that extra grip. But again, showing the desperation and talking to a lot of the drivers, the desperation is repeated in that three-step process of getting in. Survive lap 1, throw haymakers, and if you're not in top 10, repeat step 2. And it's a brand new era in Rock with SV, and there's a new champion stateside, Caden McQueen. It's been a hard fight all weekend to get to the front, but you come out as champion. What emotions come to mind here?
Yeah, well, you know, we ended the day yesterday on not such a high note, but to come away with a win, yeah, it's amazing. You know, the Velocity team have done such a good job to make sure everything's 100% for every race, so yeah, a big thank you to them. Yeah, wow.
Not only were you able to clear him, but you actually put a gap on that GFC behind you. Did that pace surprise you behind the 342?
If I'm honest, I knew I had a little bit of pace left, but you know, I didn't know what Jake had left either. He's been amazing all weekend, and yeah, I knew that it was going to be tricky. I knew I needed to be consistent because, like I said, you know, he's had really good pace all week. So, but yeah, to come away with a win, yeah, it's great.
It's been a hard fight, my friend, but you're a Rock Cup champion. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
See if we can keep it going here to your P2 finisher, Jake Drew, who looked Jeremy Fletcher for Mike Manning Racing. And Jeremy, a picture-perfect 2025 in MX5 Cup. You walk away with it and close your year on one of the big ones you haven't gotten yet. What emotions are starting to hit you here?
Yeah, that's a big one off the chest. I can't thank Mike Manning, Michelle Manning, the entire whole Manning family. Manning Power that provided me the motor to get it done. We got a good jump and kind of put our head down. Thanks to Chase Gassioli for arguing with me on tire pressure for about 30 minutes. Glad to get that one done. And yeah, hope I made you proud, ZCD, at home. I know you're watching, and yeah, just glad I could get this one done.
You had a boring race, and I mean that in the best way possible. 5 seconds over the remainder of this field. At what point was it no longer looking over the shoulder and just head down, build that gap?
Yeah, I mean, I looked back and didn't see anybody and thought I was seeing things after about lap 2, and I knew we were higher on pressure, so I just wanted to put my head down, do what I could. I knew they were catching me at the end pretty heavy, and I just thought I'd, you know, try to hit my marks, do the best I could, and keep it in one piece, bring it home.
You're a Rock Cup champion, my friend. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
And just like that, the years have become months, and the months have been down to just a week for this young man. And Cullen Lloyd finally celebrating another win for you. Starting to make a habit out of this.
Yeah, I kind of want to for the whole rest of the year. Getting 2 wins in a row is kind of nuts. Honestly, didn't think that I was going to get it halfway through. Lost a little bit of ground, but we caught back up and made the pass for the win.
Well, the team deserve good results, and yeah, first of the year, so many more to come.
Your first Rock Cup win, 2016 in Ocala. You've been coming back for nearly a decade. What's made this series and this place feel like home for you?
Yeah, it feels special. It's a great championship, and I've raced the last years, so I'm very happy to make part of this.
Congrats, Mateus.
Thank you.
And keeping it on me, guys, really quickly, as we start to set the stage here for Rock SV, the main storyline, Blake Nash, one of our main contenders earlier on.